Hollywood gender. Let me think. Women, Hollywood gender, change.
Yeah.
I've been acting since I was 7 years old, so for about 12 or 13 years now. It's nice now to be 19 in a time in which it's okay to have an opinion, and it's at least fulfilled sometimes.
I've kind of always gone feet first into things. I've never really accepted a door closing in my face. I've always just stuck my foot into that door and taken the pain and then pushed it open.
Well, it's like that catch-22 thing. It's very hard to get hired the first time because people say, well, you know, when you start doing this, we'd love to have you, but it's harder for them to say, we are going to be the first ones to hire you. Women aren't given that first opportunity nearly as many times as men, and that's, I think, the main issue.
This is a big, fancy room.
So what brings you here?
Does anyone else act as awkward as I feel right now? Just me? Great. Okay.
Am I backlit here?
I mean, ultimately, like, you want to get to a point with any cause where you don't even need to have the cause, you know?
It's hard to get your voice out there. It's hard to get the chances that a lot of guys just get easily, and you know, it's not the guy's fault either. It's the people making the decision.
I think people are afraid of creativity. I try not to be afraid of failure, and I think the problem is, you know, sometimes producers come on afraid of failure.
The most important thing, and has been for me, is to not let fear drive my choices.
There's a lot of pressure, I think, on any young filmmaker, maybe especially on young women, to prove that you can do a job as well as a man, but I'd say then the other side of that is to always try to keep doing something that is you know, to preserve your weirdness.
Women aren't directing like giant franchise movies. Like, they're not directing like Marvel movies. They're not directing like Jurassic World movies. You get where I'm going with this.
Coming into 2016, I made a rule that I wanted to make sure that I work with more female writers and directors, because I feel like a lot of women don't get those opportunities in those big blockbuster type movies.
I've worked on over 40 projects in my life, and I've only worked with 6 female directors.
So that's a huge part of why this award, I think, is so important and valuable. There's a lot we can all learn from her.
My favorite Nora Ephron movies was Silkwood. For something so dark, there's a lot of humor in it as well, considering you're dealing with radiation poisoning.
When a writer is able to speak the complete truth and then have it be funny, it's like, that's the best.
There's not going to be another Nora Ephron. There's just going to hopefully be more great female talent that gets showcased, and yeah, it's a great place to do it.
One of my favorite Nora Ephron quotes is, "Be the heroine of your life, not the victim." You know, that's something which has definitely been a version of my motto. Be the superpower you need to be to get through.